60s, early 60s. McCulloch. $153. I got this little thing as a project. It did kind of run a little bit, not on the carburetor, on prime it would run. Anyway, I think it needed a carb kit with this little Tillotson. Anyway, I got a kit ordered for it. But anyway, when I was looking at it, the fuel tank was pretty rusty. So, and the cap for it. But anyway, took that apart, cleaned that up. Yeah, so I just degreased everything. This is what I got to work with. So I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot with the little engine itself, or the crankcase. I did order a couple of seals. Those things were a challenge to get. Yeah, I did find a number. Of course, no parts are made for this thing anymore. So whatever you do, you got to figure out on your own. But I did find this seal. It's like it's a metric seal. Made in California, but I don't know. But anyway, then there's that seal on the end of the crank, and that one was leaking on the PTO side. So if I'm going to do that one, I wanted to do the flywheel one as well. So I ended up pulling that apart. And then when it did run, there was some gas that leaked out of the reed valve plate. So anyway, these gaskets, I cannot find this lower reed valve plate gasket. I can find the tank one. I can find that one. I found that on eBay. But the lower one, I haven't found a place to source this one yet. Of course, like I said, there's nothing being made for these anymore, so I may have to try to make one. I'm not too set on making a gasket that holds compression. And it looks like, if it'll focus, it's got some metal embedded in the gasket, probably to keep some heat down or to displace the heat. But it's a pretty thick little gasket for no bigger than it is. But anyway, I did, like I say, I was able to get this one. So I may have to make, I ended up buying 2 of these. So I may end up trying to make one for this out of that. Anyway, so that's the reed valves, the intake. So, what else? Just a pile of parts. Figured why not? I'm not out a whole lot. The machine the saw wasn't very expensive. Shipping was more than anything, so. But I'm going to give her a good cleaning. There's a money shot of the old McCulloch side cover and starter. But anyway, thought I'd probably should have documented a little bit more of this before I tore it all apart, but it is just a nasty, greasy mess. I mean, yeah, it is cleaner than, a lot of old saws, but after I threw it in the parts washer and cleaned. I didn't throw this in the parts washer yet. Probably just do a little hand cleaning on it. A little bit. And then, like I say, I did get a kit supposed to be here tomorrow for that little Tillotson. I'll get it rebuilt. And then the 2 gaskets here, they're about a week out. And the 2 seals are about a week out. So give me a little bit of time to clean all this up. I'm going to throw it in the little soda blaster and knock some of this old paint and try to get this old nasty rust, whatever that's calcium buildup. It's just, it does not want to come out of there. So, but everything did come apart pretty well. So hopefully we can make something happen out of this thing. So, well, it looks pretty good. I think just a good walking around. Oh, I did order some points for it. And then I did get a capacitor. We'll see if it's the right one or not. But, or capacitor, condenser, I mean. Well, whatever. Same difference. So, we'll see what happens there. Lots of little pieces in there. It's amazing how much stuff that they threw in that little McCulloch. It's pretty neat. But, yeah. And this thing was, let's see, no. This was not leaking. That's the crank case cover on the bottom. But other than that, so, oh, that's a money shot right there. A lot of little pieces in that little McCulloch, and we're going to try to make this thing throw some chips here after a while. Probably be a couple weeks yet before she gets it going, but I'll throw an update up there when I get it done. See ya.